Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, YouTube. Y'all see I got on my fluffy pajamas. Baby, we had a frost last night after all the tornadoes. That's what you do in Tennessee. If you have a bunch of tornadoes, then you go back to wintertime in Tennessee. So we're back at wintertime, honey. And it is so cold here. Now, tomorrow, we should be back at around probably the 60s. No later than day after tomorrow. But right now, it is so cold. But y'all, did y'all see I put a still up yesterday of Trump and Maralargo on our dime on the American tax dollars. And Maralargo, and sorry about that, y'all. My battery's low. Showcasing a $45,000 bag. He's there with all of his friends, showcasing a $45,000 Birkin purse. All of these people are being laid off. People are hungry. People can't even grocery shop like they want to. And he's at Mar-a-Lago on our taxpayer dollar, showcasing a $45,000 purse. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. And then I'm watching Morning Joe this morning, and Mika's talking about, well, what are the Dems going to do? They need to have one central figure. No, we don't. The Democrats have several voices, always have. Those voices need to come together. We do not need one central figure to go after Trump. Because you know why? The Democratic people, we're not of one voice. We have different issues, but we know when to come together. Be quiet. But we know when to come together as one. We have different issues. So, I'm not sure what Mika's talking about. But I'm watching this morning, and legacy media still talking about, and he has a 47% approval rating, and this, that, and the third. This is base. They're not talking to anybody else. They're not talking to the Democrats. They're not talking to anybody else. And Mika's still talking about how scared Americans are. But what she's not talking about is how mad his opposition are. Hush! And we're his ops. And we are very, very angry at this time. So I'm not sure what part the legacy media doesn't get. But that's why we're not spending, and that's why we're allowing this economy. If you don't be quiet, be quiet. But that's why, no, I'm not going to pick you up. Eat your cereal. But that's why we're allowing the economy to collapse. I'm going to spank you because you know exactly what you're doing. Be quiet. He know exactly what he's doing, y'all. He's going to get a pow-pow. But anyway, no, sir. And so anyway, that's why we're allowing the economy to collapse right now, simply because we're tired of them. We're not going to take what they're doing anymore, period. We're not letting them run anything. And then they were talking about how he took 300 so-called Venezuelan gang members back to Venezuela. How do we, be quiet? How do we know that they're gang members? You know what I mean? Do we believe that they're gang members? And just because just because they have tattoos, you know, you see how sporty is, y'all? All three of my sons have tattoos. All three of them. And one of them is really tatted up. You're gonna say he's a Venezuelan gang member? Even though he's of African descent? Get out of here and talking about whether American people, they just don't understand. We do understand. We just have a legacy media that's weak, that should have been going after Trump and telling the whole truth of what was going on at first. But now we're finally playing catch up with our own TikToks, with our own YouTube channels, with our own podcasts, because the Republicans have been on top of it for 40 years. And that's what grew MAGA. That's what grew MAGA. But it's the American people. We're the ones that's going to stop MAGA, y'all. We got this. Let's keep it going. From an angry black woman out of Tennessee, don't worry about cancel culture. Stay woke so you don't have to get woke. We are going to get this up out of the mud. We always have. The have-nots will defeat the haves, y'all. Have a good one. And happy Monday. Welcome to the Poor People's Revolution.